welcome to Two Girls, One Cup with me, Max Eggman, and of course,
Hotness!
The very, very hot pineapple that is one of my best friends, Nicole Asensio. Hello.
Not kissy free, but hashtag taes suka free, baby.
Hashtag that shit.
So welcome back. We've had a lovely week, haven't we?
Yes, we have, and I don't know about you guys, but have you guys gotten a copy of this month's Uno? This month's Uno with Roxy B on the cover. I don't know if
she's
you know,
looking great, by the way.
She is looking super good, but I don't know if you guys
Roxy,
have seen, but my pineapple Nicole Asensio is
My
inside
mother.
the classic. Oh, stop it.
My mother.
We should actually totally dedicate an entire episode of how hot you are.
Which one? That's bull fucking
Boom,
What? Okay.
What? Do you reckon we should be British tonight? You're looking so good tonight. I want to be British.
Close that. But thank you.
Can we flash a photo of Nicole? Like tonight. Oh, look at
God.
that. This reminds me so much of one of our really good friends' shoot for FHM. It's like food and hotness. It's like pizza and
fight
hotness.
anyone?
Food fight, and you're like already.
Lady,
Nick,
I'm gonna get you back next week.
Nick.
I am so.
Oh, I have no photos like this on.
Are you sure?
I
Because
don't.
lady, I've seen some. They're on my laptop screen.
Oh,
I pull them up every night.
But everybody, please get a copy of this month's issue of Uno magazine with Roxy B on the cover
please
and my sometimes lover.
Sometimes lang ba? Wait, I've been demoted.
My lover Nicole Asensio inside. Fuck man.
So you know what I'm really excited for? Because, not myself, but...
I'm excited for you. And our guest tonight, but hello.
No. I'm excited because there's gonna be a party that's gonna be awesome and we can't miss it because we've been planning this forever.
Yes.
Guess who's coming to town?
Who?
I know you know.
Disclosure, baby.
Yeah, and we're going, right? We're going.
I hope so. I don't know. It has to be this. Kailangan kompleto tayo. Tatlo
Actually, it
tayo.
all depends on the man with the plan.
With the plan.
Because he's the man, and if without the man, we can't party on.
It's up to him.
Yep. That's right.
So we're complete.
Ba, ano yung four? Sino yung
Kasama
four?
yung the man with the plan.
Okay,
Kasi
the
tatlo
man with the
tayo.
plan.
Ikaw,
Sino
ako,
yung
tsaka
tatlo?
yung isa.
Sino yung isa?
Ewan ko sa'yo. Sino yung isa? Sa akin.
Sino yun?
Pag-guess na lang natin sa guest natin tonight.
Hot
Welcome to
siguro
the
yun,
show.
ah.
Welcome to the show. Stephen Crew, what's up?
What's up?
Yo, Bruce Wayne,
What's up?
motherfucker.
The man with the
The
plan.
man with a plan. What's up,
So-
love? How are you?
Good. Thanks for having me over. Two
Thank
girls,
you
one
for
cup.
being here. Yes, these are our cups, and you can put your hand in them, not on them, but in them.
Yeah, my friends were like, "What are you doing tonight?" Two girls, one cup.
Oh, it's
I'm
okay.
like,
We're tayo super free.
"Swerte,
Yeah,
swerte."
yeah.
All right.
You can do everything that you want to do, anything that you want to
anything
do,
you want.
say anything
Okay,
that
I
you
will.
want, but you're not allowed to shit or vomit.
Okay, done.
We're good?
All right.
Okay, we're good. It's so nice to have him here because
know.
I usually see him in like some setting where it's like.
Hey, Stephen. Dude, I've known Stephen since I was like 19, man, and it's always been
All
strange.
right. 19. When you were 19, I was
Camps
fresh
were-
off college. Yeah.
In Camsworth.
So recent. Ano lang. A few years
so
ago.
Camps,
cool
yeah,
because
yeah.
I'm 19
7, 8
now,
years ago.
and Stephen.
Okay, anyway, you wanna go to the topic?
Okay, so Stephen, as you may or may not know, we are the two girls, obviously, and this is
Okay.
the cup, and all our topics that are in here. So the show is dictated by what you pick.
I'm scared.
So you
I
get
have
to
to
pick
pick
first.
anything.
Yes, you
Anything,
can,
and then you have to read it
and then
out
just
loud.
Read it out loud.
Oh shit. Okay.
Okay, here
Okay,
we go.
so the first is 5 points of compatibility according to Stephen Koo.
So,
Okay.
I was in Boracay with Stephen a couple years ago, and we had a very nice long talk. As the sun was rising after the event, as most long talks go, and depends. Pero with Stephen, yes, and it was nice, and then he told me
I've experienced many sunrises with Stephen too.
yes,
That
they're the
sounds so
best.
bad.
No, I do.
No, it sounds so good.
Okay, all right.
And Stephen was talking to me about the 5 points of compatibility
Compatibility.
when you meet someone, a potential lover. Am I right?
Yeah. Well, but it's funny because when we were talking about it, I was going through something about with regards to love and romance. But I'm trying to finish this book called
Congratulations.
called From My Brains to My Balls: How to Survive Life with the Bare Essentials.
Just bump that shit.
So is it only for men?
No, it's for everyone. It's basically anecdotes and experiences, and then I just came up with different kinds of philosophies for different things, and one of them was the 5-point compatibility check, where I talk about how when you look for the one, you kind of like measure it in 5 measures. Like for men, it's 5, but for women, I think it's 6, but. Again, it's up for debate.
What are the 5?
Yeah, I'm curious. What are the 5 things
so
for men?
for you guys, well, first is intellectual compatibility, which means if you can have long conversations with somebody and not
by the sunrise
and not notice the time go by, I think you're intellectually compatible.
Okay,
so that's
okay.
Second is spiritually compatible, which means you don't have to have the same religion, but you have to have the same values, like how to raise your family. Do you believe in
a higher
power, premarital sex, and stuff like that?
Preach it, brother.
Yeah, okay.
I support you.
The third is emotional compatibility, which means you have your own life, the guy has his own life, but you have a life together, and nobody's insecure of each other. That's important. So that's the third measure.
Very
important yun. Important yun.
The fourth is physical compatibility, which means basically if you see couples together, di ba sometimes you say, oh, parang magkamukha na kayo or parang naging magkapatid na itsura nyo. It means they're physically compatible or they look good together.
When they look alike?
No, I mean, like, they match. But then sometimes, di ba, you see a couple and they're like, parang hindi sila talaga bagay. So for me, that's important because that plays a big role. And of course, the fifth is sexually compatible.
Of course.
If you're not having good sex, you're gonna find it somewhere else.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, so those are the 5 points of compatibility
What's
for
the 6th one for women?
For women, and it's up for debate, is I think it's financial compatibility, which is, for me, I think women, of course, they're looking for a guy also. I mean, women's lib will, of course, object to this, but I think women also look for a guy who can also provide. Kasi parang if they don't see that compatibility, eventually it's going to be an issue between the guy and the girl.
I think it depends.
It depends,
Right,
yeah.
that's definitely debatable.
Yes.
Yeah, because
okay.
I think too. But you're making sense naman.
Yes,
because syempre, the men also want to feel like they're the providers.
Yeah,
but then the women also want to feel that they're capable of providing.
I have a
for
question
themselves.
about that with Stephen in terms of the providing thing and like the financial thing. Since you mentioned it, is it intimidating for a man when a girl is making a lot of money? Not necessarily more than the man, but when she is independent, when she is her own person, doing her own thing and not dependent on you financially. Because actually, in terms of couples, when it's like financially dependent, you become emotionally dependent as well and all the other stuff.
Yeah, because everything is depending on that lifestyle.
Yes,
that you
exactly.
have
So when you kind of break free from that, is it intimidating for men?
I think is it
attractive to men?
It's intimidating if the guy's not doing anything with his life. No?
Good point.
But if the guy's doing something on his own, then chances are it won't be as intimidating as if you were just a bum.
Yes.
Right.
So and it's part of loss of attraction, diba? Women naturally are attracted to men who can protect them, who can provide. It's a subconscious attraction.
Right, because there are some cases naman where the man has a lot of money but he didn't work for it. He just has
Correct.
money.
Yeah.
True.
Correct.
And he may be complacent financially, but then he's not making enough money. I mean, he's not making enough career moves to kind of satisfy
himself.
him.
Yes, understood,
so he's forever grasping that, diba? Pwede rin yun.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very interesting. So that is a debatable.
This is a very interesting.
Lalim.
Akala ko party. We're here to party.
Party episode.
The title of this episode, by the way, guys, is Party On with Stephen Q. So I have no idea why we're getting so serious.
Okay. Well,
Money.
Wala eh.
after the party kasi kailangan.
Let's skip the money. Let's talk about the honey. All right?
Okay.
No.
Dip your hand in that tight cup, lady.
I met this Indian lady in Cambodia and she was telling me, I was like, sorry, but like we were like haggling for the same thing, and then she's making me cuento about like how she just had her twin girls.
Okay.
And one is named Money and the other one is named Honey. And I was
Really?
like, why? Because no honey, no money, no money, no honey. They're twins. I swear, this Indian is super
cute.
So
cute,
which
right?
one would you go for?
What, honey or money?
Oh yeah.
Money, dude. No, I'm just kidding. Honey na lang, dude.
Hence the 6th point in
Yeah.
Stephen's book. Okay, so
No,
when it
that I
comes
make, not made by anyone else.
Joke lang.
Neon lights.
Neon lights. Okay. So we got a couple questions because you
wait,
are the mogul of events here in Manila.
Okay.
Yes, I'm sorry, you are. There's no escaping that. And actually, I've never met a man with as much energy as Stephen Koo.
Who doesn't even drink.
Who doesn't drink, but who does it every night.
I drink naman, but
you drink.
not as much anymore.
That's good though.
Sorry, baby, you
Fist bump
got me
that
drinking
shit.
tonight.
We'll drink tonight.
Fist bump that shit. Okay, so we wanted to ask you about the girls that you meet at clubs.
Right, because you must meet so
Diba?
many.
I mean, have you
Okay.
ever met anyone that was so amazing that you had to take her home?
Take her
You have a safe word.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so wait, what-
To
wait,
mom.
by the way,
Take her home to
guys-
my mom.
No,
just take her
no,
home.
just take her home, dude.
Uh,
Let's be frank here.
No, you make it sound like it's like parang a hunt, but
You know, just show her your
No,
house,
I
how
mean-
many bedrooms you have, your kitchen amenities, if you have a washing machine, things like that.
Why am I laughing? I don't even know why.
I guess it's happened that
It's happened.
you've invited somebody over to cook breakfast for her.
Oh, okay.
Because she's special.
Okay, she's
Siguro yan, ganun.
So no, but you meet tons of girls at every
Breakfast
freaking
talaga.
night.
Right.
Hindi man lang
And I
dinner.
mean, there's a lot of neon lights. It's a club. There's a lot
Okay.
of dancing. So you take her home, let's say,
Okay.
because she's special. And then the next day, you're about to cook breakfast for her, and all of a sudden, the neon lights are replaced by sunlight.
Okay. So you're
Do
saying...
you
Have
ever,
you ever regretted it?
Yeah, it's happened.
So what do
during
you do?
During my younger years, it's happened.
Your younger years. That's
Well,
a yes.
syempre,
But
ano,
you're still young.
You're still young.
I'm still young. But like, I guess what you're saying is yung dilimogenic.
Yes, absolutely. Lyogenic,
Lyogenic,
talicogenic,
yeah.
dilimogenic.
Well,
PPP, alam mo yun?
well, the next
Palapit,
day,
palapit,
basta the
palapit.
next day,
Ano yun?
the next day, when you wake up to it, I just, ano yung PBB?
PPP.
Ano yun?
Palapit, papangit. PPP. Hashtag that shit.
Basta pa nangyari yun, I think you just have to suck it and just,
Suck
Suck
what?
it in.
suck it in.
What do you suck in?
Take it because you got into it in the first place. So
Okay.
deal with deal with the consequences the next day. Diba?
But what if she wants to stay? Because the breakfast you made was so good, and she doesn't really have work today.
There's always
so.
a way to get. There's always a way to get out of it. I think the guys here will agree.
So how do you get out of it? I'm not a guy. I don't know. So
Dude.
Well, first of all, you can always say that you have to do something. Diba? You have to go to your mom's house or
you have a meeting.
You have to go to church. So if it's Sunday,
church.
diba?
Okay, that's right. Saturday night.
But always,
Lol.
and my advice to guys is always handle it with class. Like don't treat the girl like like an object. But if you guys got into it, you get out of it as people also. So just deal with it classily.
Right. So don't stick a couple $100 bills in her panty
Yeah.
and tell her there's taxes.
Drive her home if you can.
Okay.
What?
Drive her
can.
home if
If
you
you
can.
can, yeah.
Good for you. Not everybody does that. Good for you. Claps for you. So okay, there are many types of girls that I don't even want to go into this topic.
Go into it.
Kala ba party yung topic
Or
na for
sige.
girls?
No, girls in parties, di ba?
Okay.
Siyempre, madilim kaya neon lights.
Okay.
Because, things change under the night. That
No,
you
like
may
naman.
be drunk, you may be not in the right state of mind. Madami kang mamimit na iba-ibang
Hindi mo nga naalala
uri
minsan
ng tao. So,
Uri ng tao.
uri ng tao. So, my question is, because we all know what a hipon is, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know what a tempura is?
You know what a tempura is?
Nakadamit na hipon?
Hindi.
Close.
Close, pero maganda pag naka-makeup.
So, pag nilalangisan.
May foundation. Okay, got it.
Yun,
Okay.
mayaman sa langis ang aking gutis. Mga ganun
Okay, got it.
type. Pero merong isa pang uri ng tao na I just discovered. It's called a Bambi.
A what?
A Bambi.
What's a Bambi?
I'm sorry!
Are you okay?
I'm sorry!
What's a
Meron ba
Bambi?
tong significance sa buhay mo? Wala. Are you sure? MMK, go.
What's a Bambi?
Dear Charo,
Dear Charo.
hashtag Bambi, babaeng may bigote.
So, in the neon lights, you can't really see
Yeah.
this region. And then
It
biglang
was so
boom
much.
na reflect yung sunlight, and then all of a sudden, there's a Bambi.
Okay.
Have you ever encountered a Bambi?
So far naman,
Wala.
Yeah, wala pa naman.
Wala, okay. Okay, that's good. See?
So you know why? Okay, when guys go out, it's a rule that they have to go out and travel with their bros or their buddy system. Always parang diving yan. Dapat may
Okay.
buddy system ka.
Okay.
Because one of you guys should not be too fucked up to tell the other one that you're actually, talking to somebody who is not your type.
Yes.
Right.
Like,
Yes.
whether
Yes.
that she is a
That's
he.
actually a very good.
Yeah,
Like,
biglang may shwanawang.
So kailangan yung
Parang
yung
you
partner
wanna
mo,
spell that
yung
shit,
buddy
siya
mo,
naman.
kailangan it's his obligation to tell you.
Okay. Or if he's not really a true friend, could he possibly be tripping on you and be like, you can go for that?
Kung hindi mo siya talaga kaibigan, yeah, I think it's possible.
Has it ever happened?
Not to me.
Okay, good.
That's good. That's good for you, man.
Very interesting.
Show to.
Crew in the house. Wait,
Ay, kala ko business.
bakit sobrang serious naman ang...
Really? He thought he was coming here to talk about business.
Okay, wait. No, you start turn. I picked it
Oh,
up.
it's my turn. Yes. Okay. Oh, I think I picked a game.
Oh, yay!
So we gonna be picking a game called Let's Be Honest, the word association edition.
Let's be honest, the game edition. Yes.
Alright.
Let's be honest.
Sounds
So it's
interesting.
like this. You're gonna pick something from the couple. Each of us will. We'll go
And
several
then-
rounds.
Think we're there ba to?
No. Mamaya
don't
pa yung
know.
picking out.
Whatever word you're gonna be, there's just words listed in the cup, random words. We don't know what they are. Miko over there, the sexy lady over there.
Our producer, the birthday girl. Happy birthday,
Happy
darling.
birthday.
Happy birthday, Mika.
of your 16th
On the eve of your 16th birthday.
Anyway, we're gonna be picking words from the cup, and whatever word you pick, you read it out loud, and then you say the first word
That comes into your mind. Okay, so we'll start with you, Stephen Q, the man
Alright,
with the
game.
plan.
Yeah.
First word that comes to mind.
You have to read it out loud first.
Manamis na miss. Manamis na miss. ang mga labi.
Mga labi ng anong labi?
Anong klaseng labi?
Ang labi ng
Babae.
Labia.
Labi ng babae. Labi ng babae.
Labia. Okay. Me.
You.
Me. Sibak.
Oh.
In
Nico.
mo ako. Joke.
Ano?
Sibak. In mo ako. Joke lang.
Later. Okay, got it. Orders taken. Masangsang.
Miko!
Nasingit. Ay bawal sa akin. Masangsang? That's terrible. Why do you even think about that?
I have no idea.
Saan
Kay
mo
Miko ba galing to
pinaghuhugutan
lahat?
Kay Miko lahat to. Kay Miko.
Alam ko na yung nasa utak niya.
Si Miss Prod pala. Ako nga, hindi.
Okay.
Pinsan nga kami, hindi ko alam eh.
Bukaka. Pek-pek.
Claps for you, my
Claps
friend.
for you.
Claps for Stephen Cruz.
Class na class.
Very...
Very classy. Bukaka, pek-pek.
Bupekpek.
Malagkit. Dalire?
Depends kung anong
Depende.
activity mo.
You're eating finger licking goods. Diba? Food.
Cut your nails.
18 years old and above ang viewership.
Uy, bakit isa na lang to? Ayokong last to. No, kay Stephen to, last to. But there's
Sige.
only one left. I don't
Okay.
wanna... Still, it's fun, though.
And the word is chikinini. Chikinini.
Ano yun?
Chikinini pag dalawang babaeng naglalambutsingan.
Like,
Chikinini.
scissors?
Scissors, ganun.
Like, kung fu scissors? Like
Ano?
that?
Chikinini di ba yung ano?
Siya.
Hiki.
Hiki.
Hickey. My name's Nikki. Want a hickey? I'll give you
I'll
a
give
nickel
you a
to
nickel to
take
take
on my
my
pickle. Anyway, that's really bad.
Okay.
We're making fools out of ourselves,
Okay,
guys.
next topic.
Okay.
Who was the last one to pick, guys? Does anybody remember? Was it me, Nick, or Stephen? Let's just make
Was
Stephen
me.
pick again.
Yeah, because
Ako ulit?
Stephen's the
Yeah,
man
of course,
with a
because
plan.
you're the man with a plan.
Okay, so Steven into the limelight.
Stephen
Stephen
into the
into
limelight.
the limelight.
Stephen. Stephen
Sorry,
into the limelight. Meron pa lang ganun.
Pasensya na. Pasensya na.
Stephen into the limelight.
Let's shine the light on Stephen.
Okay, you're also a musician, right?
Yeah.
So, well, Nick and I were wondering if you had any plans regarding that, like what you...
Well, I just recently, started writing songs again.
Yay! Good
But
you
yeah.
sing.
I sing.
Yep, ang galing niya.
I didn't know that
music video
I
yan.
think they wanna start.
Ano, nasa OTJ nga to Eric Mati.
I know, right?
You?
I swear! Siya yung,
Panoorin niyo po.
siya yung big
Meron na kaming
boss.
DVD
Hey,
copies.
congratulations on OTJ.
Thanks.
It's amazing.
Yung one
It's
roll.
amazing,
Yung
Mr.
3-minute roll ko. Anyway, so I'm writing songs now, but I want to start. I want to form an indie electronic band.
Nice,
So that's the
okay.
plan. Hopefully
Okay.
with Sin and Nikki and you guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh, kabanda
I'll
pala
be a
kita.
band-aid. Woo! I'll be selling shirts and all that stuff.
Shirts lang.
So are you
Shirts,
planning
condoms
to
named after the band.
add
Ganon.
any chicks to this band? Or is it an all-male
Wala,
band?
it's open pa. So
Oh,
yeah,
open.
if you wanna join us, di ba, better. Kung wala ka, hindi ka busy.
Oo naman.
Okay.
Game ako. Pero I'm talking about
Ang
other
peg.
chicks.
No. Well, no plans.
Wala pa naman. Okay.
Nakikita ko yung mga banda ni Nick eh. Galing.
Myth! No, I've seen his music video and it's amazing.
Ako, I have not.
It's awesome. He used to be from a band called Fat Sessions. Am I right?
Fat
Fat
Session.
Sessions. And that band released a single with a music video.
That was the next band, Ethan.
That was a
Ethan.
different band. That was
Yeah.
Ethan. And that was a video with Nicolette Bell,
Yeah.
right? As the actress.
Yeah.
Oh, he did some acting in the music video. You have to search it. It's really awesome.
Stephen
So,
Q in the
Yeah,
house.
that would be awesome to have like musician turned events mogul back to musician.
Pwede. Full circle.
Put it in there. Tight as a
Full
motherfucker.
circle.
I'm Bruce Wayne. No, you are. I'm Bruce Wayne
What?
tonight.
Whoa! I don't know your
Okay,
code,
wait.
lady.
We're gonna take a
So,
short break right now, and then we'll get back to the show with Stephen Koo tonight. Party on with Stephen Koo, yeah!
Hi. They say nothing in this world is free, and for the most part, that's true. But here at NMF Network, all shows are indeed 100% free. And as an added feature, you have the option to subscribe to all your favorite programs, also at no charge. Why should you subscribe? By subscribing, you no longer have the hassle of delays when you stream the program. You also don't need to keep checking our site to see if your favorite programs are up because they'll automatically be uploaded to your device as soon as it's available. Here's how to do it. For those people with Apple mobile devices, first you need to download the podcast app. Once you download the podcast app, open it. You should be taken to the featured page. Now, you look for the store button. Hit the store button, and after doing that, hit the search button. Put your cursor on it and type New Media Factory. All our shows should automatically appear. Pick your favorite or favorites, open it, and hit subscribe. And that's it, you're done. Congratulations and welcome to the New Media Factory family.
Okay, guys, we are back on Two Girls, One Cup with Stephen Koo. We are partying on with Stephen Koo, the man with a plan tonight.
That's me.
Okay, speaking of partying, that's him. Speaking of partying, we wanted to ask you about really the life of clubbing. I mean, you meet different types of people, different types
Yeah.
of women, men, and all that stuff. And so, what happens talaga in that type of lifestyle? Because we all go out every night, diba? We all have a Friday
I
night,
don't.
so-
I don't go out every night, but
I mean, we go out once
yeah,
in a while, but Stephen is literally like in that lifestyle. Like every night he's there.
Yeah.
And like, what are the?
Well, some of the myths that must be busted are the fact that working in the club business it's still work. It's still hard work, except that it's fun. So people think they want to open up a club or a bar because inuman lang and everything. But actually, it's really hard work because it takes a lot of science to study the behavior of people, why they will go to your club, why they would go out certain nights, and what kind of demographic you're actually targeting. Because
You're gonna
kahit yung
attract,
nightlife, marami siyang iba't ibang klaseng market, diba?
Right.
Especially in Manila, it's tricky because there's just there's one small party market that's going around the different establishments. So our goal really is to expand that market to make more people go out and party. Yan.
So okay, getting into clubs is
Yeah.
also an interesting adventure because syempre, I mean like when the clubs are really booming, like as most of Stephen Koo's ventures are, the lines go around and
Yes.
there's a waiting period, sometimes there's entrance fee, and then there are those people who
would say and do anything to skip that line.
Okay, well, first of all, it's funny because here in the Philippines, it's super unique. Because like, unlike in other countries, people are willing to pay the door to get in. Those are the real VIPs. Here in the Philippines, people would rather be on the guest list than pay, even if they're spending the same amount inside. Just because parang they want to be on the guest list. So the lines for the guest list here in the Philippines are so much longer
than
the paying. There's no lines of paying. So
Okay.
if my advice ko nga is, if you're gonna spend that money anyways inside, you're better off just paying so you get in faster.
Right,
Okay.
absolutely.
Your question is parang...
What's the craziest
Okay, what's the
thing?
craziest thing? Well, I hear from my friends that... No, I hear that. It's like, sometimes, diba, parang they, girls can get very, friendly with the promoters. With the promoters, no? Not necessarily the owners or... what else?
Not necessary. Wait lang, because if I was a girl,
Sugarcoating this.
No. But like, I mean, it's happened that girls would really flirt with the promoters
if
who
I
are
was
running
a girl,
the nights.
I don't think I'd flirt with the promoter.
I'll flirt with
the owner, na.
man.
Yeah, but the promoters kasi are the gatekeepers. I mean, like, you rarely naman see the owners at the door. The
Yes.
promoters are there getting the guest list, pulling people in. So they're the people talaga that get, that frontline attention from the girls or like even the guys. The guys flirt with the female promoters.
So what is the worst experience that you've heard about a chick or some group of people who
I
wanted
heard.
to get into a
I heard.
party?
Okay, I heard. There's this one event that we had in Boracay in one of our venues.
Hindi naman yun yung
No, the
magkasama
girl
tayo.
just showed up at the door. Even if she was told talaga na walang guest list, she showed up at the door with like 5 other girls and then made a scene na parang, oh, this so-and-so person said I was on the list, so she was making a scene.
Okay.
So, well, we just let them in na rin just to prevent, but we told her off na walang ang guest list. So that was probably one of the craziest because she made the scene in front of everyone.
What did she do?
What did she do? Did she fight?
She was name dropping people, ganyan, and and I mean, there's this one time that I was even there, and a person name dropped my name. Like, no, I know, ganyan, ganyan. I know Steven, yeah, and I was right there in front of him, and he didn't know me. So medyo, diba? That was probably one of the most embarrassing. And it was a guy. It was a guy too.
Okay, so it's not just girls. It's
Oh,
guys
yeah,
that do crazy things to get in
That's
bars.
even worse.
For girls, kasi it's easy. You know why? Because honestly, the venues want the girls inside the club.
That's true.
Unlike in other countries where the 3:1 ratio is followed, here we need more girls in the club so that more guys go in. Yeah. If the
Yes.
club's a sausage fest, guys also, diba,
And
they
it
get
scares
turned
the
off and
girls
they
away,
leave.
eh.
Yeah, they leave.
Pag sausage-
The girls are
sausage
scared
fest.
also because they don't want to get like harassed.
Exactly.
There.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so I would like to ask you to pick a topic.
Dali naman mga questions. Grabe.
Wala, hindi kasi hindi ako shall we
kidding,
then?
I'm kidding.
I have never.
Okay, now is where we ask the
Okay, shot na lang tayo.
questions.
See, Steven, you have to start this game. You can either make up something or say something that you have actually never done.
Okay.
But
And if you've done it, you have to...
If we've all done it, like for example, I have never been to any of Stephen Koo's clubs. Then we all drink.
Okay.
Diba?
So
You
I have
can-
never ever have I ever.
Yeah.
This is the
you
game,
can
right?
you can say something that you've actually done, but say that you've never done it so that you can drink.
Okay.
So bahala ka na, but you
Sige,
start
sige.
it.
Okay, I want to start with this. I've never had sex with the same sex.
You told people I was bi. I
Did you take
remember
a shot?
that.
Wait, we're playing the game first.
I'm not bi. I'm sorry, baby. I'm
What? I'm.
Why are there explanations going on right now? It's a game.
Shot. I took a shot.
Okay,
It's coming off your chin. and
Sorry, I haven't
everything.
drinking. I took a shot.
But you know.
What? You took a shot?
No. It's done.
Okay.
Oops.
So men do anything to get in the door. I love you, Stephen. Koo.
Okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
This is a safe environment. You know, if you've had
If I wanna, no.
yeah,
No, it's
same
okay. I'm
sex,
still,
it's okay.
I just wanted to see you drink though, but you didn't
No,
drink.
no. I'll drink anyway.
Wait, do you mean pag? Never mind.
Awkward. Okay. So I have never. I've asked this before, but I'm gonna ask it again. I've never paid for sex.
Damn it.
Love you, baby.
Mom, if you're watching.
I didn't think about this. It's a thing. I don't have it.
In my defense, by the way,
Okay.
men go through this like initiation rites when they're young. So
What do you mean?
like this, they go through like, as
How is it initiation? Does someone force you?
I mean, like,
to
like
sleep
it's
with
more
a
of like your
prostitute?
barkada, di ba? Or they're like, oh, let's all do this. And then if you say, no, I don't want to do it, you're like, what? Yeah, so parang I'm just saying.
Oh, so
A lot of guys go through it, but not because, di ba, parang they're really into it, but because it's part of the
Yeah,
rites.
yeah.
Anyway, I'm just
So is that how
I'm
it
just
happens?
justifying.
Okay, so you had a barkada that was kind of like, oh, come on.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of guys, especially in high school, go through that, right, guys?
In high school, so you were in high school. Okay. That's a.
How old are you na ba?
Huh?
I like that. Not really.
I'm
You can tell
39.
me. Okay.
Wow! Oh my gosh! I would have.
I would never have.
wouldn't
I would never have thunk
I would never have honk.
that Stephen Q was 39.
Well, thank you for putting it out.
You're the
It's
one
a
who
very
set the
limited
number,
market.
man.
I know, you
I
asked the
have
question.
never-
Alam nga namang,
Okay, I have never cut a line in a club.
in a club.
Oh,
Yeah,
you mean
going
to get
into
in
a
the club?
yeah.
I don't think I've heard of that.
I have, dude. What the fuck?
Isn't there like some
I was
sort
like,
of
what
punishment?
kind of line are we talking about?
I'm sorry.
What cut line? You don't cut lines in the club.
You just keep the line going, baby.
Okay, cheers. Wala to, umiinom lang ako.
Never mind.
Okay, I've never have I ever. I want to think of something hard.
Something hard. We've been thinking about something hard all night long.
Never have I ever had anything done like.
Oh, plastic surgery.
Yeah.
I
we
asked
have
this
that.
also.
Yeah, well, none of us are gonna drink.
Okay,
Neither.
fine.
Thinking about it, but no. Never have I ever brought home more than one person after a night out clubbing.
That's a lie. Just kidding. Paano ba magsinungaling? Hindi, di ba?
It's a lie.
What
really.
kind of a freaking thing is that?
Cheers, guys.
Well, di ba, syempre you bring home your friends.
Yeah.
You have to drive them home.
You
Lalo na if they're
know,
drunk.
you know what I'm talking about, lady, gentlemen.
I hate this show.
I love this show. Can I just say that?
I have never
Okay.
made out with my best friend.
Cheers, baby.
Cheers, baby!
Sorry. But you have to clarify sino yung best friend.
Drink. Okay. His
Drink.
best friend is
Is-
female.
Yes, and it's
She-
a good friend
she-
of mine and Michael.
I wouldn't completely call her a girl, but she's female.
She's female. She's got a vagina, but
She has a vagina.
Okay,
yeah.
let's-
It's okay. We all made out with her. How's
I've
that?
never made out with Stephen Koo's best friend. I have okay. That's my. I have never made out with
Stephen
Koo's
Koo's best friend.
Cheers. Cheers, motherfucker.
Did we just break your
Yo,
heart?
bro. I'm sorry.
Sorry. We love you. D, if you're watching. What? I'm not allowed to joke.
to the world who the fuck we were talking about.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Next topic.
Yeah,
Okay,
we
I'm
gotta
gonna
do
pick
this.
this because people are speeding us up, and I want to change the subject because I have never made out with your best friend. I swear.
That's why you drank.
Libre mangarap.
Okay. So, we're gonna talk about Stephen Koo's perfect world.
Yes.
It's not perfect.
No,
at
that's
all.
fine. Libre
That's why
mangarap.
libre
Okay, libre mangarap.
So,
Okay.
let's create a perfect world for you. Can you describe to me your perfect sex life?
Sex life?
Yeah. All the things that, you consider to be ideal.
Huh?
He doesn't have a safe word. He doesn't.
It's too late. We've gone through like 2/3 of the show. There's no safe
Wait.
word.
Perfect sex life.
Perfect sex
is
life, Steven.
Someone who, well, if you guys both understand how your body works, so nobody pressures each other, and you
Right.
both take your time,
Okay.
and of course, it'll help that the guy can, always perform well.
But you're the guy.
I'm the
though,
guy, yeah.
So
So,
you're the guy,
yeah,
yeah.
that's the perfect sex
Okay.
And also, if that person is like, it would be good if that person is your best friend or your close friend.
Oh, your best friend with a vagina.
No, okay. I'm just saying, like, diba, parang it's good that the person that you're with is also somebody that you can talk to. Hindi lang siya
So,
person that.
yeah.
What are you guys doing?
Because she's my best friend, dude.
She's my best friend. We're all like
heterosexual.
Oh, Max,
Heterosexual best
so
friend.
did you get into traffic in
I
EDSA?
did. Did you have trouble with it?
All right.
MMDA guy, dude.
Yeah.
Okay,
So like that.
So,
take a picture.
okay, what is your perfect description? I mean, your perfect career.
Yeah.
Perfect career is, well, I believe in this saying that if you love what you're doing, you'll never work a single day of your life.
Tama.
So
Tama.
I think whatever you're doing,
bump that
it doesn't
shit.
have to be an office job. It doesn't have to be. As long as it's something that you're passionate about. If you don't think of money as your main driver for work, then I think you'll be in your perfect career.
So
Because
doing something that you love.
Yeah, doing something you love.
I totally agree.
And loving what you
I
do.
totally agree.
And it's happened to me in the past that I got into things that I wasn't really into, like retail. I'm not really a retail person, and I noticed that even that business could have potentially made so much. I found it like, not losing money because it's not something that I'm really into.
Okay. So, would you say that you're working your perfect career right now?
Yeah, I think
Because you're doing what you love.
Yeah, I'm doing it. And then when I see my batchmates in school, they come up to me and they say, "Dude, I want to do what you're doing," and that reaffirms the fact that I got into the right job. And
Right.
and it's good that I found out early also in college, because a lot of people. They in college they don't know what they want, so they get into things that they don't want, and
They try to be a jack of all trades.
Yeah.
Well, I was a jack of all trades, but then it was all things that I liked. But some people they wake up at when they're 30 and they realize they hate what they're doing, and then they have to start from scratch
over
doing
again.
what they love.
Yes.
And that's the sad part, kasi then by then kulang na yung oras mo.
Right, absolutely. Okay. So what about your perfect? Daming umiyak.
Nico can relate.
Eh, naman si Jing Mon is super successful kasi he's doing what he
diba?
loves.
His show is on Wednesdays at.
Jane, come say hi, come.
Come say hi,
Come
please.
here. Join us. Wait, say
Join
Mr.
us on the
Steven.
couch.
Tapos si Jing Mon is kumuha rin sa cup eh.
Hi!
Jing,
Okay, so
drink.
Jane, Nicole, and I want to know what your perfect love life
naman
is.
is.
Diba? Let's find out what
Perfect
Steven-
love life is somebody who understands what you do, compliments you, and basically brings. Sabi nga, ito, meron akong saying, and guys, you can quote me on this. Pag nabobobo ka sa kanya. Kasi she brings out the best in others. Bobo.
What? Wait. Nabobo ako sa'yo
Brings
Nabobo
out
ako
the
sa'yo,
best
sandali,
in
wait lang.
others. Bobo.
Brings out the
Brings
best.
out the best in others.
B-O-B-O. Okay, so
Okay.
hindi lang B-O, bobo. Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay, that's your perfect world. That's Stephen Koo's perfect world. But we all know that in reality, you can't
There's
have
no perfect world.
perfection.
Exactly.
So, if you had to give up one of them,
thing. Out
perfect
of the three.
sex life, perfect career,
Love life,
or
perfect career.
life, love life, to make the other two thrive, which
One
is-
lang?
Yeah.
One lang. You give up
You have to
one.
give up one.
Perfect sex
mahirap
life,
yan.
perfect
nga.
love
Mahirap
life,
yan.
or perfect career life.
So,
Which one would you give up para mag-thrive yung dalawa?
I'll give up na lang siguro sex life.
Dude, kaya mo?
Are you sure?
No way!
Okay, let me explain.
Bakit
Kasi,
kumota ka na, no?
no, kasi diba,
Meron si Mary Palmer naman eh.
What's
Then-
very
Ay, ikaw Jing, ikaw. If you had the perfect sex life, perfect career, and perfect love life, and syempre, diba, there's no perfect life talaga eh. So if you have to give up one out of the three, para maging okay yung dalawa, anong give up mo?
Sex life.
life also?
Yeah, sex life.
compatible
No, because
kayo.
it's easy. Well, of course, andyan naman si Mary. So, what else? You know, it's so important they're successful in life. Diba? Saka syempre, yung sex lang naman yun eh.
Tapos ka na rin.
Oo eh, diba? Kota na eh. Okay na yun.
I think as you get older, parang sex becomes less of your priority.
Yes.
If you've sowed your oats, that's the important thing. That's why for you guys out there, I always say, while you're young, ilabas nyo na. Kasi ayaw mong...
No, it's true actually.
Pero, paano sa girls? Ano yung advice for girls?
Well, actually, in
Ipasok
any...
mo na!
Hindi. Ganun din naman sa girls, di ba? As we get older, especially you with your boyfriend, tumanda kayo like 20 years from now, you're in your 70s, don't tell me nag-sex pa kayo. Di ba? You don't prioritize sex anymore. Ang priority niyo is to be together.
Companionship.
Yeah. So, sex is just a normal thing.
Career na lang ang
Kaya mo yan.
Agree. So, agree ako sa kanya. Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting. Because we had a female guest last week and she prioritized sex and career naman.
And I agreed with her.
Yeah, and you agreed with her.
How old is she?
She's 30.
Yeah, and I'm 27. Next month.
Still young.
Still young, yeah.
Yeah, that's why. Kailangan niya pa yan.
So wait, Jing Monis is here and he has a show.
Yes.
And where can we watch your show?
Okay, it's every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Of course, here at NFW.
NMFTV.com, baby.
Yes. The Jing Monis Show. Please watch it every Wednesday.
Steven, do you want to plug anything? Any shows
Can you
coming up?
plug our show?
Parties? Pwede ba kami
Well,
sumama?
disclosure.
Invited ba
Jing
kami ni
Monis
Ted?
Salon. Jing Monis Salon, of course, our official grooming partner. And Disclosure July 24. If you like the song Latch, that's from Disclosure.
I've got you in my space.
And then we have a small show also called... Grabe tong show na to. Grabe. Jing, grabe. Kanina pa nga ako, nakagano na nga ako eh. Okay, so The Cave on... The Cave.
Yeah! Okay. That's actually where
Yeah.
he's super.
On extradice.tv. So it's a guy's show.
Can I invite myself to guest?
Yeah, of course. Both of you guys. Actually, this is the thing.
Close.
This is the thing with mga podcasts, and I learned this at a YouTube conference. Is that the secret talaga is all about collaborating. It's all about other shows helping each other. Kasi in this space, you're not really competitors because you're not competing against time slots because it's on demand. Yes. So
because
we really encourage. Yeah.
I actually just learned that today because I was thinking, oh my gosh, it's Stephen Gu. Oh my gosh, he's from The Cave. It's
all about collaboration.
Yeah, there's no competition in podcast.
Right.
Yes,
they explained this today.
We have to help each other.
Yes.
In fact, in other countries,
God.
they do a lot of mga parodies where all of the YouTube stars are all in one.
Right.
Just to help each other parang get more traction, get more traffic. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So that's why.
See, the world is getting better.
Yes. And okay, so guys, I just want to remind you guys to please follow 2 Girls 1 Cup, 2girls.1cup on Instagram, and 2girls_1cup on Twitter. And please like our page on Facebook. That's 2 Girls the podcast.
And you can also follow Stephen Koo.
Yes.
At Stephen Koo or at The Cave Podcast.
Exactly.
And follow Jing Monis.
Jing Monis and Jing Monis Show.
Yeah.
And please subscribe to the NMFTV page that is on YouTube, and you can also watch us on nmftv.com or subscribe on iTunes for free, and subscribe to 2 Girls 1 Cup, the podcast. Woohoo! Thank you guys so much for guesting tonight, Steven.
Thank you.
Stephen.
I'm gonna see you at Disclosure.
Oh my God.
Disclosure. Woo!
Oops.
Bye everybody.
Bye, everybody.
See you
Bye,
next
guys.
week. Watch Disclosure.
The views and opinions expressed on any program are those of the persons appearing on the program and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the New Media Factory. Some programs on this network might include strong images and language and may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.